Throwing ass on the gram, getting laughs at the stand. Only she can, only Feehans. It's only Feehans.
Good evening and welcome back to another episode of OnlyFeehans. I am your host, Kerryn Elizabeth Feehan, and today my lovely guests from the Great Hang podcast, it is Myka Fox and Tim McLaughlin.
Yes!
Yay!
Kerryn.
What it do, Kerryn? What it do?
I'm so glad you finally had us on together so people can see the magic in our love.
The chemistry. You guys
the chemistry.
You guys sit farther apart than people who aren't together.
Well, the dog was
That's
in the
because
middle.
they're trying to get laid.
Yeah.
I am not.
I love you guys. Thanks for coming down to Battery Park, you know?
Thank you for having us, Kerryn.
Aren't you afraid of people finding you based on
I say
little
that
clues?
all the time.
Yeah.
I know.
But you just assume everyone's too poor to find their way to Battery Park?
A, and B, Mabel will fuck them up, dude.
Yeah, she will. She's a fierce creature. Also, I'll
yeah,
tell you
she'll
this.
fuck them up. I walked in without even like knocking,
knows
and she's
you.
licking my
She
face.
barked and she knows you.
She was like, "Bark, bark! Can I lick your face?"
yeah.
She did growl at me while she licked me once.
See?
It was terrifying.
Yeah. She's scary when she wants to be. Last night, I got Morton's Steakhouse delivery.
Hey!
Oh yeah, she rip him apart.
Listen, not to dox you any further, but it's not a far walk from here. I walk by it every time I go to the train. I'm like,
know.
oh shit, Morton's.
Nicole, can you just put up the latitude and longitude of my location and everyone will be able to find me? But this dumbass, on every one of the apps that I use, it says leave at door because she loses her mind and she barks. This goofball is standing outside holding the bag.
With a steak wrapped around his neck.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and Mabel's losing it, and then he's like, ugh, and I'm like, and I was on the phone, fucking re-upping my dental insurance, which takes so long. Everything takes so long. I got transferred to 8 different people. I'm not even
Sing
joking.
it, Kerryn.
I'm not even joking. I fucking, like, I know they record all those calls, and I bet I have, like, a file on me that's like, this bitch is psychotic.
The cavity queen, they call
Oh,
you.
my God. I'm like, I just, why do I have to talk to 8 different people?
That's not the only place they call her the cavity queen.
I got it.
Check her out on OnlyFans.
Check her out. M69. So anyway, yeah, you were gonna kill that guy, Mabes, and he was just standing there like an idiot.
And look
What'd
at her,
you
so
order?
happy to do it.
I got a
Do
filet
you-
mignon and cream spinach.
Do you order for Mabel from Morton's? True or false?
She gets some.
She gets a taste.
gets
She
a-
gets a taste.
Mabel gets her
Who do you
taste.
think eats better, Mabel or Tim?
Mabel.
Mabel, for sure.
Well, who's the
Mabel
who's
didn't-
the better boy? Who's the better boy?
I don't know. Mabel's a pretty good girl.
I'd love to talk about your diet, Tim.
I mean, I went to Qdoba
Let's
yesterday.
can we fucking fat shame Tim this episode?
He's not fat enough.
No, he's okay.
I've lost
we talk
weight.
too much.
I lost weight, and my family did comment about it. Mabel, sit.
Alpha her, Tim.
Come here. Lay
Myka,
down.
get that cord.
Here
You
we
got
go.
it. Alpha her.
She's
There we
trying to
go.
fucking cut off the
Lay
mic.
down. There we go.
She wants Tim to stay fat, and why? News at 11.
The fact that she still has that bone in her mouth. Mabel.
She loves it.
She's a spoiled fucking bitch.
Yeah, but that's what you got to do when you only have a dog and a cat, you know?
Tim's not fat enough to
No.
fat shame.
Yes, he is. You don't know.
I
If
was
you knew
much
what he
fatter.
ate, you would shame the fuck out of him.
But it's not manifesting in obesity.
Well, here's the thing: here's the trick. He is 90% torso.
Yeah.
That's right. I got really little legs.
You can't tell by sitting here because he looks tall because he's all torso.
I got a haircut today. I had to like all bend down and shit. But then when I was standing next to the guy, we were like the same size.
Oh, really? Was the guy like, yo, man, you don't gotta sit that low?
No, he was like
Oh, good.
he was like an old Italian
clip
guy.
it.
Yo,
Clip
man,
it.
you ain't gotta sit that low.
He
I
goes,
can do
yo,
the
how you
tiger
want me to
stripes from
line
up
you
here.
up then?
What?
Yo, this hair don't even fade, bro.
Yeah, we're both doing black scent.
I
Mine's Puerto
assumed that
Rican.
was Puerto
You're
Rican.
Spanish?
You were
Yeah.
both with Spanish.
I was trying for a black scent.
Oh no, Kerryn.
I gotta work on it, I guess.
Lay down.
I saw there's so many obese tourists right now.
Oh yeah,
Visiting.
it was popping off at the 9/11 memorial today.
Yes.
They're like, that's not the only thing that's falling down.
I'm like, that hole in the ground's gonna get even deeper
Yeah.
if those people keep standing around it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's just the center of gravity, and that's why everything sinks in.
It's like their legs. Like you look at their faces.
It's like
Do you know what I
Sing
mean?
it, Kerryn. Let's go.
Their faces.
Dude,
you're
their
like,
faces are like, it's like, did you get stung by a bee?
Yeah.
Can you see out of that?
sure, bloated, like, oh, this might be like a chubby person. But then their legs. It's so fucking weird to me how you can let your legs, and I mean, like, their legs are the size of me. And they're just like swinging them around. And I'm like, wouldn't you lose weight carrying around 100-pound legs?
That's a good question, and they don't carry it around.
Well, they get
Kerryn.
that thing. What's that thing they get on
lymphedema.
Lymphedema. Where
Lymphedema. Nicole with the quick finger looking it up.
There you go.
I've seen enough episodes of My 600-Pound Life
Yeah.
to diagnose any fatness.
That guy's my idol.
And I'm gonna say it's 95% laziness.
I love it when they're on there and they're like, I'm doing the diet. And he's like,
Right.
if you were doing the diet, you would not be weighing 750 pounds.
He's great.
That's a dead on
Because you
Dr.
are a
Now.
very, very fat person. And
so
there
good.
is nothing I can do to help you unless you help yourself.
Yes. Their thighs are their ankles. It is
Yeah.
the same. There's no change.
So even when they lose that weight, they have to get all that cut off afterwards. 'cause
Yeah.
it's
It
just
actually
like,
looks like on that one that was cut off already, there's a scar around the side, so it looks like that's the healed version.
It's like
I
they're
see.
cuffing their skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so now they're going to be like, well, I can't lose weight because of the lymphedema. It's like, well, what came first?
Yes.
Right.
Did this many people get lymphedema and then they're just like, well, I give up?
Your life is your fault.
I will
Yeah.
tell you this. There were very
mean-
few ankles in Indiana.
Yeah. How was your Midwestern Christmas, you guys?
It was a nice time. Well, let's get I guess that is a good transition.
Oh, thank you.
From fat people to Indiana, but
Not much of a transition.
no.
Much like between the foot and the calf.
At one point in our trip, Mike and I were walking, and I saw this woman get out of her car, and her car like visibly moved, and
Like, does she have hydraulics?
Yeah.
Babes, I
And she
knew you
was
were going to be
gigantic.
like that. Get your bone. Throw her bone on her bed.
No, she
Tim.
had Hydrox.
There you
Those
go.
she
are
was-
non-name brand Oreos for those who aren't poor.
and I walked into Myka just staring at her.
Myka.
I almost knocked her down.
Myka. You
No,
can't.
he was staring at her, and that's why he walked into me. He doesn't know how to use the English language
Oh,
correctly.
Yeah.
I thought Myka was locked in a stare.
No. I was locked in a stair while I was walking and almost ran Myka down.
He almost ran me down, and meanwhile, I was making free hot chocolate because I deserve it.
That's
course
right.
you do.
I've earned it.
Absolutely.
Myka worked out in the gym at the hotel while I sat there and watched television.
How do you do that?
It's very easy. I
No,
don't get
no,
up
that-
and I turn on the TV.
I was working out in the hotel room, and he's just sitting there. Just sitting there,
him.
getting
Look at how
fatter
happy
by
he
the
is.
second.
I turned the TV off so that Myka wasn't distracted and I watched
true.
stuff on my phone.
He's sitting there watching Chip Chipperson clips while I'm like huffing more.
Shut
Clips. He
up.
can't even commit to a
I
whole
got
episode.
back into watching Chip Chipperson clips. They're very funny.
Shut up. I got to get Nikki Norton on here. Nikki,
Yes.
you're coming on. I'm obsessed with her.
I love her.
She's a fucking babe. She's
Yeah.
hotter than a lot of chicks I know. Tell you what.
That's the only way to do it. Listen.
Listen.
Listen,
If you're
here's the
gonna be trans, be hotter than like
Be
ugly
a be-
women.
Be a better swimmer.
Yeah.
Be hotter than ugly women.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. Don't ruin our good name.
What a bitch. She's like a supermodel. Somebody was like, she should get implants. And I was
Why?
like, why? I was like, he likes her dick.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I think,
Who are the implants for? You?
right. I'm like,
Yeah, I'd like to look at that. I'd like to look at her dick and big old tatties, please.
She's hot.
she's awesome. And
Yeah.
she's also like very cool. Like,
The question on that last clip was, is this trans woman in Jim Norton's league?
he's batting out of his league.
That's so funny.
He really is. They're hilarious together too, and they're madly in love. He moved to Canada for her so that she could get citizenship. She's from Norway. They're fucking awesome. I'm obsessed.
Wow.
She's got a dick. It's so cool. But she's like, I was talking to her.
So cool.
so cool. It's a girl
No one
with a
ever says
dick.
that about Tim.
Yeah, this guy's got a dick and he smells and is fat. Not very cool.
I would talk to her. I was like, there was a trans person at my gym, and she's like, why? She's like, I'm not going in the women's room. I'm not making people uncomfortable. I think I should have my own gym.
She was like, I want my own dressing room. And I was like, oh yes, that's the easy concession to make.
Sure.
Make everyone make you a personal bathroom.
Yeah,
What
why
was
not?
it?
Well, what are they supposed to do? If they're paying for the gym membership, I think they should be afforded the amenities that everyone else is.
Well, everyone else has to be naked in front of strangers too.
Yeah.
That's the amenity. The amenity is being weird.
Yeah.
Here's the
getting
thing.
weird.
I think it's fine. As long if you still have a dick.
And why do you
but
have that I hate trans people tattoo?
What? I'm covering it up. Here's the thing. I think that it's okay if you have a dick but you say you're a lady, as long as you don't get hard in the dressing room, everything's fine. And that's
you're
my
supposed to
that's
go
my
to the
platform.
gym to get hard.
That's my platform.
We're trying to swell.
I'm trying to get fucking swole.
Trying to get in that.
Tim
ladies'
doesn't know
room.
what happens at a gym. Break it down.
Well, they got showers there.
Oh yeah.
Tim, if you worked out for 1 month, your body would be different.
Well, I would hope so.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, Tim did say he was going to get a gym membership, but I don't want to spook it.
I know.
It's like-
Well, because now that we're
Listen,
not,
Crunch is waiting for you with
Well,
open arms.
I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness under my work.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's $9.
Oh my God. I'm paying, you don't want to know, the gym fees.
How many gyms do you belong to?
2.
That is
And-
insane.
And I have a personal trainer who costs more than the gym.
Wait, you pay him?
Yeah.
That's
He gives me
funny.
a discount.
He gives you a dick's count.
No.
Now
I'm going to
let's
fire
go.
him, though. He's a shitty businessman.
Yeah, he also quit on Tim.
Yeah, he quit on Tim. I mean, he was charging.
I would quit on me too. I'm a fucking failure.
No, that wasn't your fault though.
Oh.
That's the type of person who like doesn't need money. Like that's why I'm kind of tired of paying him. Even though the truth is he's very good at what he does, and I like the way he pushes me, and I'm always fucking sore after, and I'm lifting more every time I work with him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Myka wishes she was sore after too.
after what?
Fucking Tim. It's like I walk away and it never happened.
Yeah. Skips away,
okay?
does a 10-mile run.
But I'm tired of paying a trust fund kid.
Yeah.
It's starting to irritate me.
Well, yeah, you got to disperse the wealth. You can't shoot it back up the stream.
Right. Right. But it's like, I understand like his time is valuable and he is very knowledgeable, but that's like having 3 gym memberships. It's too much.
Yeah.
Is it though?
I mean,
I wish I had more. I need one.
you should do Equinox.
It's not close to my house.
Yeah.
There's one in
We live in
Williamsburg.
a fucking
Where do you guys live?
shithole.
I'm
What
not getting on a train to go work
Is there a
out.
gym in your building?
In my building?
Kerryn,
In my building? Do you know what's in my building? A guy who smokes
You can
blunts
come-
so he doesn't have to go outside.
You can come to my gym.
You go into the basement of my building and it's just fucking roaches.
I'll make a copy of my fob and you can just use my gym.
Your apartment is so far away from everything. You think I wouldn't already be doing that?
That's true. Kerryn can dox herself because they see how to get there and they're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I guess if they live in Brooklyn.
Yeah, of course.
Or
Living in Bro- it's-
Astoria.
I started
they
coming to this
hate it.
podcast yesterday.
I know. You guys have traveled far and wide.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. So what should we talk about?
I'm surprised that you have. I mean, I get it that you have a personal trainer, but I'm surprised that either of you still, because you both work out so much. I'd assume that you both know already what you're gonna do.
He knows he's more advanced than I am. Like he has me doing these like lunges with like the.
It takes mental effort to do a workout, Tim.
That's very true.
So like to plan it, to make sure you're progressive overloading, then you have to like be writing down how much weight you did this time and how many reps and how much, what pace and how many sets.
Myka, you just talked me out of working out.
No,
I'm
Tim,
not doing
You added
any-
math. Why would you do that to Timmy?
please 50 push-ups every day and we'll call it a deal.
All right.
He'll get there.
Starting in 2025.
He doesn't have a choice. He's already got the sneakers.
Oh,
I got the running shoes that I got from my grandmother last Christmas.
Do you still have a grandmother?
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
She's still alive. She was being insane at our.
We saw her for Christmas. Tim's got a 1.5-year-old niece, right? So this is his great grandmother now, and she's
Right.
like
My
1.5
niece's
years old.
great-grandmother.
So she's of course walking and talking because she's 1.5, and his grandmother's like, "What? She's a genius. Have you ever seen anything like this? She raised 6 kids,
Yeah.
6 kids of her own. I'm like, did none of them walk and talk?
I go, were
by a
all of
year
your
and a half?
sons the
1.5
dumbest people that ever lived?
1.5 is young. Is she completing sentences?
No.
She's saying
No,
what?
she's saying, "Mama,
Mama,
Dada, I love you,"
hi, and like expressing and responding.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she could toddle around and she's good at walking around. I mean, she might be advanced, but like,
Right.
this is not like, she was like, "You should call a doctor."
Oh, that's funny.
Which is like, do you think the baby hasn't seen a doctor?
Yeah, you call a doctor. The
you
doctor's
think a
like,
doc-
yeah, that's a baby.
Yeah, I know. Mom's like, we've never called a doctor. I still have my umbilical cord. we had her in a barn.
Yeah. She's like, we checked the plumber.
My grandma also. So I've been
Love
I've been vying for my grandma's car, because
Okay.
she's got like a 28.
Because she's 91 and shouldn't be driving.
Agree.
Yeah, she got a 2018 Camry with like 20,000 miles on
That's
it.
nothing, right?
Right.
I'm not a car owner. Sounds like not a lot though.
No, it's good. So I've
You
been
never owned a car?
I guess in high school, yeah.
So I've been pushing for my grandma's car, and then my grandma was talking to Myka about.
Losing my mind. She's like, you have to be careful driving because if you hit one person, they'll take your license away.
Just one, even if they were a piece of shit.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm
Even
just
a Mexican.
She's like, so you have to be really careful. I'm like, yeah, because that would be the tragedy of hitting a person. Is that a 91-year-old lady can't drive herself to church.
Yeah, she also doesn't drive fast enough to hurt anyone, but it's still like one of those things where she can't be hitting anybody with her car. But
Why-
they're slowly weaning her
Just
off of it.
maybe get her an e-bike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get her an e-bike. The woman who's scared of everything.
Why bother? You can't even use her organs for other people.
Dude,
This is inside hitting hard.
my uncle always gets her tickets to plays that he knows she won't like. Because
You guys are mean.
She's so old. Who
She's
cares?
old as
She'll
shit.
take that story nowhere.
What plays?
like, so she's super Catholic,
Mm-hmm.
and he got her tickets to Kinky Boots. And you don't know, Kinky
It's
Boots.
awful. It's these men in high heels. I hated it.
Kinky Boots is about a shoemaker that finds new business making shoes for drag queens.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma, I go, how is Kinky Boots? She goes, I need to go to confession. And I go, okay.
Just watching it, I sin.
Yeah. She's great, but she's old as shit.
Yeah. That's good for her, though. 91?
Yeah. My
That's
family got
impressive.
really mad at me because I did that joke about my cousin and her trans throuple. And I talk about my grandma. They were going to go to my grandma's birthday, and she was like, what do you think people are going to think of me having the trans people there? And my joke is like, I'm like, you're 91 years old. No one gives a shit about you. No, you have one friend. And then I'm like, you're going to die. And then my family was like, don't be saying your grandmother's going to die. I was like, I don't know if you know how time works.
I mean,
She's
in
old as
fairness,
hell.
most of her kids are dead.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
Yeah.
maybe she won't.
Sounds like she's good. Does she still have a partner in life, or is she alone?
God.
Right. Jesus Christ. The big
Jesus
JC.
Christ, our Lord and Savior.
That's what's keeping her alive,
Yeah.
honestly.
She loves God. She also, I guess my mom was saying she doesn't like when my dad or my Uncle Steve or my Uncle Matt go out of town.
Because she gets nervous, something will happen.
Yeah, something will happen before
Yeah.
she's gone. Because
Yeah,
enough
because
of
she
her.
let a bunch of them slip already.
Only two.
Wait, what?
Two of her sons died of alcoholism.
I'm not laughing.
As you said, laughing.
I mean, it's a classic Irish death. One fell.
Oh, man. I've got two uncles that died from alcoholism, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One fell, hit his head, brain bled.
Oof.
Gone.
This is a nursery rhyme for
That's
Irish
better.
kids.
That's actually better than the slow way, though.
Yeah, my other uncle's liver just failed and he died.
Yeah.
And my dad goes, your uncle got a DUI yesterday. This is what he said the day my uncle died. And I go, yeah, that sucks, man. He goes, no, never met a man get out of so many DUIs in my life.
Your dad's funny.
From DUI to DOA.
Yeah.
The McLaughlin tale.
That's right.
Yeah, my uncle Mark, who died, he was the first one who gave me alcohol. I was like 6 years old at my Christmas party.
6?
My-
What was it?
It was like a rum and coke.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that'll
Or a
get
7
ya.
and ginger, because I asked him for a ginger ale, and he handed me a little plastic cup with a red straw in it, and I took a sip, and I was like, "This tastes weird," and I brought it to my mom, and she started screaming at him.
Oh my
Like,
God.
what the fuck? He was
Well,
just
she needed
wasted.
to
He was
calm down.
bartending. He was just like, everybody's drinking.
You're like, meanwhile, he's like handing it down over the bar.
right.
To a
That's,
little
when you have to
child.
bend that far, that's
Right.
your tip. That's how you know no alcohol.
Man. But Myka's not drinking. Tim, are you drinking?
I drink some. I've slowed it down a little bit, though.
Yeah?
Since, well, I got no one to drink with at the house anymore.
Right.
Micah's gone. I don't drink by myself.
Yeah.
And so, if I'm out or whatever, I'll
Man,
get
the
drunk. Like
positive effects this woman has on you.
Yeah, he's in a home.
I've been opening for our Curie, and one night of the week when we'll go out with like the audience or whatever, and I'll get
after shows,
After
connect
sh-
with the fans.
Well, they're like they keep coming up to me. They're like, you're
know.
incredible, not very fat, and you need more drinks.
You get positive reinforcement from
Yeah,
them.
because if you
All
go
the
to
people who can't get a chance to talk to Jeff are like, I guess I'll talk to Tim.
yeah,
this guy.
they're like, look at this piece of shit sitting alone. I'll go buy him a drink. So
You have glitter on your mustache. Where have you been?
Where the fuck have you been?
I don't know. I got my
you
He's
been
been
haircut.
making out with a Christmas card.
Have you been making out with a Christmas card?
I did. It was one of the snowmen.
Wait, you got a haircut and then put a nasty hat on top
Well,
of it?
yeah, because I didn't want to carry the hat around.
Gotta get a
You're
shot of the
sitting.
back. Did you see his hair?
You're sitting there.
Turn
it
your
bad?
hat. Turn.
He just turned it the other way so the camera can see it.
Is it a bad haircut?
You're my dad. Tim's my dad.
Tim's the king of the bad haircuts, but actually this one looks like it could be good if you hadn't put a hat on him.
the
Yeah,
guy
it will
spent
be.
50 minutes cutting my hair.
Really?
50, 5-0.
5-0.
He was looking for the hair.
I was. Myka, shut the fuck up, you bitch. There is a good amount of hair up there.
What am I supposed to do?
The guy did say, he goes,
Yo, bro, you ain't got that much hair.
yeah. He goes, you're not balding from the back. I go, thanks.
I know, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why we do it doggy style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm the top.
Okay.
What the hell?
Picture you guys.
We play
Myka
Nick and
does-
Jim.
Myka does like pegging me. She goes, your hair is so thick back there.
Yeah, on your back.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
ride
that
it?
too.
On my back and the top of my ass.
We
guys are
braid it
great.
and then I can carry him like luggage.
Oh my God, Myka. I've said something nasty, but what the hell?
Well, I feel like
This is why she's been working out.
you say nasty things to Tim, and I don't think Tim says nasty things to you.
Oh, mean, you mean?
Yeah.
No, he needs me too much.
Yeah.
I'm very nice. I was thinking about that the other day. I go, I'm not mean enough to Myka. And then I go, let's not start.
No, that's true. Tim takes an L really well. I do not.
Same.
I do
Same.
not take it as good as I
Same.
should.
I'll kick a motherfucker 15 times. You flick me once, I'm like, fuck you.
No, my feelings will get hurt.
Me too.
I think I've surrounded myself with people who do not take L's very well. Like my friend Andrew does. We were talking about my friend Andrew, and my dad was like, man, that guy, he can really fucking get some revenge. And I was like, yeah, you don't want to cross him. He gets really upset if you cross him even a little.
It's just, I
know,
laugh.
Andrew, the person you don't
a courtesy
know.
laugh. I'm like, Andrew,
No.
who the fuck is Andrew?
Here's the thing. Nicole, cut
You know,
that
this
out.
person you don't know and no one will ever know because he's not a
Fucking-
comic and it doesn't
Fucking
matter.
Revenge Andrew.
Yeah.
Cut that part out. I don't
No.
want to look the fool on this podcast.
That's the clip. That's the clip.
Are you sure you don't want the clip to be the racist voices you guys were doing as a hair cutter? The hairstylist?
Yo, you can't pay for this with an EBT.
I want to go to T&K's hair salon.
Haircuts is just like
And they don't
hot
have any-
sandwiches.
They don't
We
have any
don't take
scissors.
ABT.
They just yell at you in accents and black scents.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
you
I would
guys-
actually patronize that place.
I didn't know this. This is such a.
Ooh, fact time, fact time.
You probably, Myka probably already knew this because she's smart. But Nikki Haley
Yeah.
is Indian.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until
She's not full.
today.
Is she?
The names of her parents are
Ramaswamy Jajami.
wildly Indian.
Wait.
Yes, I knew
Wait,
Nikki
really?
Haley
But
was
she
Indian.
has so much whiteness about her.
I think it's just South
I think,
Carolina.
and I also think it's like a female power suit that makes you look a little whiter than
Yeah.
you want to.
And
Yeah, they are. Those are some Indian fucking
they're
names.
extremely Indian.
Raj Kaur,
But
Rhonda Hawa.
can we look up the grandparents' names? Because listen,
Ajit
I mean,
Singh?
maybe she's like one of those like elite light-skinned Indians.
like
you know,
Tom
because
Takar.
Tom is
Yes.
not. Tom's half white.
Tom is half
She,
white.
she's no white.
Tom is half white and not elite.
No, there's nothing elite
He's
about
from
Tom.
the woods of Indiana.
And his dad was probably one of those bad Indians.
He's good at comedy.
He's very good at comedy.
Yeah.
But I think that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
He's
he-
elite at comedy.
he's an elite he's an elite half Indian comedian. I will say that.
Isn't
yes.
it funny how like the best comedians are either from like the worst people on earth or like the richest elite?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like no, if you're middling and you're 51 years old, okay. But
tell
she
you
is
this.
like
She
a
looks
very
good for 51.
She is a very white Indian person, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what you got to do to make it in politics.
Tell us more, Tim.
You got to really present like someone's aunt that's mad you're on her lawn.
We gotta get him on Fox News.
I love you. Should be on. I'm telling Rebecca Reingold about you.
All right, get me on Fox News. I'll be like, and another thing about conservative values that we need for families. There's not enough prayer in schools.
Oh my God, you should have seen Tim try to. He was asked to do what's it, Grace at Christmas dinner.
They asked
Christmas
me to
Eve
do prayer at Christmas, but I don't believe
already,
in God.
what the fuck is that about? Like,
Bless us, thy Lord, for these thy gifts we're about to receive in the name of the Father, Son, and Amen, or something else.
Yeah, but
they were like, so they're like, say grace, Tim, and Tim's like 5 mouthfuls of food like in his cheeks,
You're
like a
supposed to
chipmunk.
eat before grace. Tim.
We didn't know.
I didn't have any food in my mouth. Micah's being an asshole.
True or false? You had already eaten.
I had taken a bite.
I can't eat everything.
But I didn't have food in my mouth when they asked me to say grace. And then my cousin just goes, Grace. And I go, okay, we got it.
I've never seen him so stumped in my life.
You didn't say anything.
No.
You
I
don't
go,
remember?
I did say, I go,
Bless us, thy Lord,
I'm
for
surprised- he
these
didn't
thy
even-
gifts we're about to receive in the name of the Father.
But my family,
There's another clause.
But my mom-
He went to Catholic school all the way up.
CCD.
but my mom's side of the family is not
He panicked.
Catholic or like religious in any way. So, and we don't ever really pray before we eat. So it threw me off that
That's for special occasions.
He,
Easter and
he got
Christmas.
up and he's like, my friend Andrew's really revengeful. He said,
and I go, no one cross him. Amen.
My grandfather used to say he's like speed grace.
Oh,
we would
yeah.
always have like her ganka say amen.
Yeah.
like he's auctioning off the blessing.
Yeah.
I couldn't even think of the bless us our Lord and these thy gifts which we are about to receive.
Yeah. There's another thing.
Bless
that's
us
like
our
under
Lord
the
and these thy
something.
gifts
Wait.
which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Or alternatively, the
Thy ba-
eyes of all look to you all. No, that one sucks. Nobody says that one.
The eyes of all looked. I normally say, Dear Lord,
So
thank
blind.
you for this food that my dad was able to pay for with his job.
Or
counts, right?
insert Myka for dad.
Yes.
Right.
That Daddy Myka was able to afford us.
I do like Daddy Myka.
Yeah, I do too.
That really felt like a home.
You might need a
like
hoodie.
coming home.
It says Daddy Myka.
Daddy Myka
Myka.
and Baby Tim.
Yeah. Somebody called me Daddy. Lil Frex called me Daddy
I
once.
love it.
He was like, I got her like an Uber. She's like, Daddy. I was like, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I am Daddy.
On our recent podcast episode of Great Ham, Mike and Tim,
Also, listen
they
to
were
tough
like,
questions.
Look, they were like, mommy and daddy are mothering. What do they say? And I was like, yes, we made it. We made it. But I assume I was daddy.
Yeah, of course you're Daddy.
Well,
I'm the mother.
Tim
Yeah.
does the domestic chores.
I do all the domestic chores. Well, not really.
Tim
but
does the breastfeeding.
I do the breastfeeding. I do the kissing. I do the
kissing?
I kiss everybody.
Micah doesn't kiss.
Micah kisses.
I
Oh,
kiss.
okay.
I mean, we haven't been able to kiss for a while because I had oral herpes for a good fucking 2
It
weeks.
was the
Yikes.
biggest. It was the biggest cold sore I've ever seen.
fucking brutal.
You know what? That's your
Doctors
immune
Without-
system.
Doctors Without Borders was trying to like cleft it back together.
It looked so bad. It was so embarrassing.
What? That's your immune system, Timmy.
What does that mean?
And he's like, I haven't been stressed out. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Or yeah, your
stressless-
cortisol levels.
Yeah.
What are you stressed about?
Well, I had
What
been
worry
working
you?
a lot.
Yeah, overworked, overtired, not getting good sleep.
Yeah, that was probably it.
What are you sleeping? You're a good sleeper.
Tim's a better sleeper than me, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it had been fucked up hours because we were doing game shows for what I do for work and they're international.
Okay.
So sometimes I was getting up at 5 a.m. to go to work. Other
Yeah.
days I could like sleep till 9.
Okay.
One day I had to get up at 3 and do a game show at 3 in
Yeah.
the morning. It was just, and then I'm working.
Not
I work,
impressed.
I work 12-hour days.
Because he wakes
That's
up.
hard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He does not work the whole 12 hours. This
Yes,
is the
I do.
part of the thing that he doesn't.
When I was doing the game shows, I was working the whole 12 hours.
Yes.
Fucking sits at home with the cat on a laptop.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I
Doesn't
make
have to go to
5
Harold's-
times the money you do sitting at home on my laptop.
You don't have to go
fucking
to-
yell at me about that. Go ahead. I would love for you to sit at home with the laptop with the cat on your lap and make
would
as much
love
money.
that, too.
I would fucking love that.
I wish I didn't have to go to Herald Square and smell homeless piss every fucking morning.
Herald Square used to be cute.
No,
It's
it
a
couldn't.
fucking
I worked on
shithole.
28th and Broadway, like when I was in my 20s.
So it was cute when you were there in your 20s.
Yes.
It was cute when you were.
Yes. What happened? What's going on with this city?
It's a fucking hellhole. I watch people shoot up. I saw a guy shooting up today when I had to go fucking get the laptop from work. It was annoying.
Shooting up?
I watch him shoot up heroin every single morning.
What part of his body?
One guy I saw in the leg, another guy I saw in his arm. One guy was doing it in between his toes.
The
one
leg
day.
seems stupid.
Dude, in our neighborhood, I saw some guy shoot up using someone's car window, like the side window, and he shot up in his neck.
That's
Yeah.
when
And I'm like,
all your other shit's fucked up. You have to do your neck.
I was
Yeah.
like, in the car window, I was like, my dude, spend $5 of those dollars on a personal mirror, my bro, and then you can fucking do all the neck shots you want in an
Myka,
alley.
that's unnecessary. There's unnecessary spending when there's so many cars on
You
the
see,
street.
Mike is like, I'm doing an active service. What do you do? I have a bunch of compacts I'm
Yeah.
handing out.
Yeah.
Needle exchange, that's around the corner. I'm doing a mirror exchange.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do with the addicts?
Put them in a tent city. Tent city. It's good enough for the prisoners of Arizona.
Let's put them on that big trash barge.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Plastic City.
Yeah.
And that way, as they use their needles, their barge gets bigger.
Yeah, that's right. As they continue to spill trash everywhere and piss and shit themselves, the barge gets bigger. But
Tim, that's the best idea you've ever had.
I do.
Now I really do want to vote for Tim. If someone ran on, put the vagrants in the trash
On the
float.
trash barge.
I mean, I'll run on. Put vagrants in the trash bars and no smoking on the train before 9 p.m.
Yeah, wait a minute. I keep seeing everybody smoking cigarettes on the train, like inside on the train.
Yes. Before
And all
ni-
the cops are on the outside making sure you don't jump a turnstile.
What the fuck?
I think it's fine after 9 p.m.
I think it's gross.
it is gross.
Karen, you don't ride the train.
I know, but I don't
What do
think
you-
anyone.
Did you see a picture of it in
Yes.
Elle magazine?
I saw
Karen-
some. Yes.
Karen gets the Karen,
She's like, what are you fucking talking about? When was the last time you've seen the inside of a subway system?
What, 3 years?
Oh my God.
Karen gets the conservative, Karen gets the Fox News report of New York,
Yeah.
and she's like,
She's like, what are rich people hating today?
could it be a hellhole here? I'm not positive.
Just go to Anthony Cumia's page, retweet.
Oh God.
It seems like the blacks are fighting a lot, according to Anthony
What did he
Cumia's
say?
page.
He was like, white man's greatest invention, the airplane, and look at how they act.
oh my God. What is wrong with him?
Oh yeah. Well, what about the soul plane, Cumia?
Right. What about Spirit?
They should rename Spirit Soul Plane. And
They 100% should. You know, they lost a kid. Or no, they didn't lose a kid.
they sent it to the wrong
the
Florida.
wrong Florida.
Yeah, that was great.
All of Florida's wrong, technically.
Arizona's the wrong Florida.
Even Scottsdale? Even rich Arizona?
Well, I mean, Scottsdale is to Arizona as Miami Beach
Okay.
is to it has every place has their rich enclave.
Sure.
That's
All
true.
right.
Thank you,
We're
Micah.
getting a lot done.
You
Addicts
were like,
on the
what should
trash
we
barge.
talk about? I do think, yeah.
What other problem?
How would you solve the vagrant crisis or the drug addict crisis?
Well, I was talking to my sister because she thinks I should have empathy for addicts because I'm an alcoholic.
Well, empathy doesn't mean you can't take action.
Yeah. She thinks I should feel bad and pity them and stuff. And I guess I don't.
You don't pity them at all? I pity them, but I also detest them. There's room for both in my heart.
Yeah. I guess,
Micah-
yeah. That's how I feel.
Micah is made of multitudes.
She's complex.
Well, no, yeah, you feel like they are stuck in a loop. They're fucked. They're zombies, and they're in a situation where they don't have any self-worth.
Yeah.
And that is pitiable.
I mean,
Yes.
the real answer is that we should reinstate mental health programming
Right.
here so that they can get the help they need, because most of
They have to want it.
it stems from mental health. Well, a lot of the
It
homelessness
used to stem from mental health. Now it's just straight up drug addiction.
but a lot of it is still mental health problems, and that would probably clean up about another third of the homeless people off the street if
Maybe-
we had good mental health programs.
I mean, that
if
is
you
just
want a
a-
real fucking answer, Micah.
That's a fraction you made up, but okay.
okay. All right,
Fair.
I'll go
It
do
is
it.
just a straight up made up fraction. You have-
33.3%.
I mean, like
I'll
he's
go
like a
walk
third.
around and do some more research.
Yeah.
Make some friends.
Yeah.
I tried to high five 5 homeless people. 2 out of 5 didn't have hands.
2 out of 5 didn't have hands. 1 bit me. I have hepatitis now.
I watched Hell Camp last night.
We watched
we
that
started
last
watching
night.
that.
Solid,
We watched
right?
the whole thing.
Well,
You fell
I-
asleep.
No,
She
I just
stopped
thought
paying
I
attention.
thought there'd be more.
Me too. More abuse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sick.
Right.
Hit him. But the one thing, the girl getting sexually abused was fucked.
That's where I started to
Yeah.
mentally check out. I was like, of course they're getting sexually abused. Tell me more about the heat stroke.
But then the fact that the Steve guy sexually abused that other girl too.
Oh, I know.
That was the way end of the documentary.
Very
Yeah.
Italian of him, I thought.
Yeah. The lotion on the tits.
The wife is delusional.
What a psycho.
What a psycho.
And I was like, fuck his daughter, too. I was like, fuck you. She's
Yeah.
like, I felt bad because they were painting my dad as if he knew what was going on. Your dad is profiting off of fucking kids.
And you sent your own kid there?
Your own kid.
You're,
and then she was
you're
like,
the bad parents.
Yeah.
And she was like, he's the smartest man I've ever known. Oh, if he was so fucking smart, why did all his shit fail, you idiot?
Yeah. And I
I'm not
think
very smart. That's why I'm a
they
failure.
Should have been.
Can I have your bone?
I think that they should have been held accountable, at least financially or something, for that girl's death.
Sorry.
He got acquitted on all of it.
I know. It was crazy because even if there's no oversight in...
Even if you can't prove that it's heat exhaustion, wasn't she still in their care?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Word for word.
Word.
And I said, yes, Myka, go off, queen.
She's really into you right now, Mike.
I know.
Here.
Can I bite it too?
Mabes, do I have to put you in my room? Come here. Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, goodbye.
Listen, this is your last chance on the bed. You come up one more time, you're going in the room.
And while Mabel's getting a talking to, listen to the Tough Questions podcast with Jeff Sheen.
No,
and
we
Tim
will not be
McLaughlin.
promoting your other podcast.
Hi.
Nicole, keep that in. But take out the stuff where I look like a fool.
Actually, you should listen to Tough Questions. It's a great podcast.
Tough Questions, great podcast. Tough Questions with Jeff Sheen and Tim McLaughlin.
But more importantly, listen to Great Hang with Myka and Tim.
Yes, if you like this back and forth where Myka's smarter than me and I'm like a little fucking bitch boy or whatever, listen to Great Hang.
Tim, you know all of Kerryn's audience is men. There's probably like one woman watching this, so you can't be the bitch boy here.
We have 7.
Oh shit, you can keep track of them? You have 7 whole female listeners. Hey,
Yeah, we have the cast of Little Women.
and to you I say welcome.
And if you want to come from this audience to our audience, I'll start making Myka take her shoes and socks off on the show.
Oh yeah, at what point do we show our
Oh,
feet?
yeah, we can do it.
I
forgot.
Here's the question.
Where are we at, Nicole? People are actually asking me for fucking feet stuff on my OnlyFans. And I'm like, oh, it's so easy. I should just do it.
Wait a second. So I was thinking about even doing that, just no face.
Everyone does.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Everyone thinks about that. And then they make $20 and go, this is stupid.
that's what I was wondering. Like, is it no money?
It's hard because people would go if they knew it was you.
Right. But I'm like, I can't have a corporate job and also have a foot page.
Yep.
I could. It's actually not illegal.
Well, yeah, they're firing all these fucking teachers and shit for having OnlyFans. And it's one of my smart porn star follows.
I bet you get more if you pick things up with your feet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What if you...
I don't think I can.
So
I
like,
can only do it with my right foot. I can only pick stuff up. I got no power in my left
nobody
foot.
wants to see your feet though, Tim.
Oh, my
That's
feet
not
are.
true.
They
Really?
look like... My
Somebody
feet look
does.
like...
Actually, if you want to look at a foot that looks like a big sledgehammer, Tim's looks like a
like this?
mallet. Oh, that's
A
pretty
mallet.
good.
mine looks like some fucking Mordor shit from Lord of the Rings.
All right, listen. Okay, you guys, if you want... all right, if these fans
She's
want to see
unlacing.
foot...
She's unlacing, kids.
All right. I will do it, but I will come up with a secret name, and I'll come up with it here, so that way
Okay.
it's just a little... Okay, what?
Oh, that's smart.
It should be, Daddy...
Do you have 2 pairs of socks
Daddy
on?
Myka.
Daddy Myka. Wait, that's too obvious, though.
Hold
Wait.
on. We have a compression
I
sock coming
love
up.
my compression socks. Do you do compression socks?
No, but I'm going to start now. 'cause
They
you
look
are.
like knee-high socks, and they
I
feel
copy
so
everything
good.
you do. I'm doing it. They feel good? How do they... What do they...
There we go.
Jesus Christ. What the hell? How big is that sock?
It goes all the way up to the knee. I just
Oh.
said knee-high
What are
socks.
the benefits?
So look, and if you look in here,
are
I don't
cute
have a
little
nail
feet.
on this one.
Oh,
that's my
fun.
secret. That's my secret power.
Never? It never grows?
I rip it off whenever it grows back
You're
on.
so
Myka,
gross.
Sometimes I bite it off.
Fucking primate. I used to walk by Myka's office and she'd be pulling her fucking hair out.
That's how I think all my
don't
good
do it
ideas.
anymore.
I do too. You just
Oh.
don't walk by my office
That's
anymore.
true. I was thinking about how Myka had an office and I never did.
Oh, it's so great.
You loved it in there.
Oh, I loved it. I would close the door and
Door
lock
was
it.
never open.
Myka is an execu bitch of sorts.
Yeah, but I would walk in when I first, because she got me the job my 2 years in corporate America, and I would walk by her office, always closed, tap, 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 slide the door open, and she'd be like, I'm so hungover.
I would just sit in there and watch Netflix and wait for her.
I would watch YouTube all day.
Oh, Kerryn was like keeping up with all the Kardashians.
I
at work.
was. I was like out in the open in a cubicle where people could see that I was doing nothing.
Oh, it was great. That was prime time. But you did your job and you did your boss's job too. So fuck it.
Did he was such an uninventive loser.
I
He's
got in
probably still
trouble.
there.
I got in trouble
He
at
got
work.
fired.
He did?
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Really?
Didn't he get fired? Didn't you tell me? Didn't I tell you that?
I don't think so. Because I think Nicole told me that he was still there.
Oh, maybe he is. I haven't seen him forever.
Nicole, dog mom. Shout out to the dog moms of Battery Park.
Shout out dog moms. Shout out Fuck.
Good,
It's okay, Tim.
Good ad, Tim.
All right. Do you have any dates to plug, you guys?
Yes, January 14th, we have our live advice show at the Gutter. Check out the live advice show at the Gutter. We have Allison Leiby from Writing for Television, Usama Siddiqui, one of the elite Indian types that we've been talking about.
Fucking intros.
It's fun. We take advice from Reddit and we come up with great answers.
Yeah, I find some of the most fucked up advice things on Reddit. Kerryn, you got to do it soon.
Yeah, I'm like waiting for my fucking invite. I'm like an Indian gets a
We
spot
were waiting.
before me.
We were waiting for people to start coming to the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
appreciate you.
We've been having very low turnouts, and we didn't want to waste your talents on
I
no
sold
one.
18 tickets in Houston a couple weeks ago, so no big deal.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, we find some of the most fucked up things. I've been steering away from sexual assault, of course.
Okay.
But I
Because-
steer right back.
Right back. Myka grabs the wheel.
I
do you
mean,
think you're going?
literally in our last one, I go, we don't have any R talk in this one, and then Myka, I'm trying not to get you demonetized, so
I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
Like, is special needs a euphemism
No.
for the?
No.
Oh, ape rhymes
Yeah.
with the word you're thinking.
Yeah.
We don't have any grape talk, so
'Kay.
so I'm doing the thing, and there's about a baby, and Michael was like, "Do you think they graped the baby?" And I was like, "Myka, no."
But the thing is, I think they did.
They probably did. These
So
fucking
it all
sickos.
it all leads back, and the audience gets horrified about 5 minutes in the show. It's a good time.
It sounds great. It
So
sounds
it'll be
like a good
January
premise.
4th, 8 p.m. at the Gutter in Brooklyn.
And you can catch up on old episodes of it on our Patreon at patreon.com.
/Great Hang. And just check out the Great Hang podcast and check out the Tough Questions podcast. Both Kerryn was on the Tough Questions
Keep
podcast.
slipping in tough
Are you going to
questions.
invite Jeff Sheen onto the show?
No.
So
He's-
stop promoting Tough
He's
Questions.
going-
Kerryn does not support Jeff Sheen related podcasts.
Maybe
Kerryn
I
got-
will. Maybe I'll have you and Jeff on.
Kerryn
Remind
got-
me. Ask me, Tim. I don't say no.
Kerryn got mad at Jeff for the
Everybody knows that about me.
Everyone knows the Cavity Queen does not say no.
No, doesn't say no. All yes.
Karen got mad at Jeff for the clip we made for Tough
It
Questions.
stunk.
It was bad. Listen. He gives me the timestamps I make.
It was like I answered
Tim,
all those
you-
questions really funny, except that one. And that's the fucking clip he picked.
Why did he pick that?
He's out to get me.
He's
Tim
a
doesn't-
psycho.
He feels like my name and his last, our last names are close, and I think he's coming for my spot.
And
He's trying to be the foot queen of YouTube.
Yes.
so wait, he just picks the clip and you just do it? See, this is how Israel and Palestine happens when
So glad
people
you brought it
remain
up.
silent.
I was like, when can I bring up Israel and Palestine?
I knew it was going to be bad, but when you pick the clips, I just do the ones you
It's
say.
when good people remain silent that Israel and Palestine.
Not me. I'm very outspoken about my Jewish friends.
That's right. Thanks,
Yes.
Kerr.
I don't have any Palestinian friends.
Not anymore.
Nobody does. Fuck. Oh man, Amanda Seales.
Is she Palestinian?
No, but she's just
just
like
an advocate.
super pro-Palestinian. Like
I don't know anything about it. I stay out of it.
you're living with a Jewish woman.
Yeah, and I try
It
to stay
pisses
out
him
of it.
off too. He actually
That you're Jewish?
He yelled at me for being upset about the war.
No,
Really?
no, no,
This
no,
has
no,
happened.
no,
This
no,
happened,
no.
yeah.
I was not.
Oh,
I
okay.
did not yell at you for being upset about the war. I yelled at you because you said they're gonna come for me next.
I did not. I fucking did not say that. That is a wild thing to say
She
about
was
me.
losing her mind.
That is a wild thing to
Tim's
accuse
maintaining
me of.
eye contact with
You
me.
said. You said.
That is
I,
a fucking crazy thing for you to say
because
about
you
me.
were being crazy,
fight,
Myka.
fight.
You were
He-
like.
no,
You were
the
like.
real reason
I
he
am
was-
You're acting
unsafe.
real Hamas-ish right now, Timothy.
That is not okay.
Here's the
That is
thing.
not what happened at all. He was mad at me because I was so locked into my phone, keeping up with like the current like situation. And he would talk to me, and I would just hear, and I wouldn't notice, and I'd be like, "What? What are you saying?" Because I'm like so deep in my phone.
Yeah.
And then he was mad at me for being rude to him.
That's no.
And that is what happened.
That is not what happened, Myka. This is straight up gaslighting at its very best. You said I am not safe here. And
That sentence never came out of my mouth.
It fucking did.
I-
That's
that
when
is
that's
so-
well,
this
hold
is
on,
gaslighting.
hold on.
no, it is not.
Oh my god, this is
I
a
feel
real
like
fight.
it does make sense for a Jewish person to have an uneasy feeling of not being
But you're
safe
with
right
this
now.
freaking. You're with this freaking hunk of meat. You don't feel safe.
I said no.
I
Here's what I
understand
said.
how that would make you feel a certain way,
No,
Timmy.
I was just kidding. I can't protect her from anyone.
when it first happened, like right after, before all the pro-Palestine, like literally I was like, listen, you're dating a Jew. You haven't really felt that yet. You're going to feel it now. So like, just like keep an eye on things. I need you to have my back. That's all I said. I did not say I am unsafe. I feel unsafe. I did not think they were coming for me.
I agreed with you then. And then it went, Myka, you went down a rabbit hole. And it got insane, and this is what I was trying to...
What's the rabbit? I was learning about the rabbit hole was like, oh, wait, but then these people did this, and then these people did this, and then it's like 2 months later, 3 months later, I'm like, nobody knows what fucking happened.
Right.
And then you said, and you did say, you go, my whole childhood, my mom told me that the Holocaust could happen again, and now it might.
That's my joke that I started telling before October 7th.
You said it before, but then you were serious about it. Myka, I'm telling you, I didn't yell at you for yell at you for no reason.
This is awesome.
He didn't yell. He yelled at me because I wasn't paying attention to him, and that is the truth.
I've never been more
Golden Retriever boyfriend.
What?
Golden Retriever boyfriend.
It's true. He's like, where's my bone? Where's my bed?
I don't mind when Myka doesn't pay attention, but she also was very rude.
That is not true. That is also a lie.
She's very rude, too. She has a rude way of speaking that's just off-putting to many people.
Not us, though.
No, not us.
Wow. Did he throw off-putting to many people, he says.
Who are these many people?
Many people. Who are they? Oh, he's not the only victim.
Now you're a terrorist.
I guess a lot of people do hate me. Maybe I am right.
Oh, no. Myka, I'm so sorry.
Thank
All
you.
of my dog mom crew, all 4 or 5 of them, they're all Jewish.
Yeah.
So dog park mornings, during that time, and still, it's like, man, when is it going to be over though?
Oh, probably pretty soon.
Not till they're gone, right?
Yeah, it's really
know.
ruining your dog mornings, isn't it, Kerryn?
Well, it's like all they talk about. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do think a lot of people would like to see it end.
But it's like, yeah, how long does it take to kill? How many more of them are there? Like 15?
Yeah, it's a good amount. It's really fucked up. But what are you gonna do?
I mean,
followed
not
any
to
of it.
sound so cold and fucked up, but like, are you gonna miss Palestine?
Am I?
Yeah.
I think I might.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm not. I never wanted to go there. I don't know any Palestinians.
Kerryn.
What?
I mean,
This
if this
is insane.
If this was the take, I'd be like, you know what? Let's just blow up Iceland too. I'm never gonna go there. I don't give a fuck about the
Iceland.
I don't give a fuck about the Icelandic
Kerryn,
people.
have you seen the beaches in Gaza? They're gorgeous.
Right now?
Well, now it's all sand again, so bigger beach.
Oh, but it won't be Palestine anymore, right? Won't it be?
No, I mean, I
Israel?
think
It's been Israel,
Right.
hasn't it?
Well, no, this is where it gets tricky, doesn't it? Because
I know
Gaza
about
did
all
used
that-
to be Israel.
Kerryn, you need to get Brett Gelman on here.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, you don't know? He's a comic. He was on Fleabag, and now he's like far right Israel. Like he's like way pro Israel to like and he's coming up with these like crazy sketches. That's
He's
like,
doing like the Israel Saturday Night Live now,
Shut up.
doing sketches with them.
But they're really bad.
They're
this
really-
guy? Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, they're really unfunny, which is a bummer because
They're not funny.
Yeah. It's like, listen, don't ruin our Jews' good name. Not that we're bad people, but we should be still good comedians.
Right.
Let's all remember Brett Gelman for iBrain and not for what he's doing now.
Yeah. I liked watching those debates with what's his face?
Trump?
No, the what's his name? Ben
Shapiro?
Yeah. I know he's like a, smarmy fucking kind of guy, but he sounds so smart.
Well, yeah, if you talk down to everyone all the time, you sound smart. He also
But he is.
Works for me.
I mean, I don't trust anyone who equates religion into anything that they do.
No?
No, I think it's a false way to do things.
Yeah.
Hot take coming in real fast.
I just hate religion, and this is why I couldn't say grace at fucking...
But he couldn't say no either. That's what was so funny about it, is he was like, my ethics say I can't say anything, but I'm looking at my uncle and I'm scared of him.
My uncle could beat the shit out of me. He's
Uncle
like,
John, really?
Yeah. He's a strong
He seems
guy.
smaller than you.
He's small, yeah, but he's like strong. He lives in the wilderness. He's like a wilderness man.
You guys should have fought on Christmas.
Oh, it would have been awesome.
He'd have beat the fuck out of me.
Really?
I'd have
Tim is
been
a soft
crying.
boy.
I vomited on Christmas.
Too many
Damn.
cookies like a dog.
I had a bag of Milanos.
A whole bag?
I don't
You've
see how
probably
that
done
could
that.
get you
Oh,
sick
yeah.
for days. It just don't. It doesn't make sense. I
My
think
stomach I wasn't okay until I'm still not okay.
it sounds like a stomach bug. Did
But
anyone
I
else
only
get sick?
vomited once.
Yeah.
Usually a bug you vomit.
Milano's
Yeah, that's true,
serving
that's true, that's true.
size.
What?
3 cookies. How many are in a bag?
How many are
5.
Nicole, how many did I have?
About 5
I
servings
poisoned
per
myself.
container. So there's 15 in a bag.
What do you think? It's their weird oils and stuff that you're not used to
Yeah.
eating? Because Pepperidge Farm is disgusting. It leaves a film in your mouth.
Yes.
So do Tate's. Tate sucks ass.
They went down. I love
15. I was right.
They went down, no problem. Every sleeve I finished, I would crumple it up and throw it at my mom. Like, another one, and another one, and another
The
one.
fucking DJ Khaled of
DJ
Pepperidge
Khaled
Farm.
of fucking Milanos. And then an hour later, I was violently vomiting.
Damn. That's pretty cool.
I lost 8 pounds.
Nice. Look
That's
at you.
crazy. And you haven't gotten that back in water yet? You assume that's just water. You'd think you'd get it back.
I think my body needs nourishment and fortitude. I'm mad that my body didn't stay big and strong.
Yeah, you always brag about how if you get sick, it's because you're weak.
I do.
You've said that many times. You're like, who are
I
these
do.
people with colds?
Why
They're
do they have
fucking
cold? Just go get a fucking IV drip and shut the fuck up.
She's like, it's because you haven't been working out.
It's your sleep's out of whack.
Your
and
sleep's out of whack. You're not getting sunlight, and you're not touching grass in the morning. That's why
grounded.
you have COVID.
That's why you have COVID. Stupid. Get grounded.
Wow. That's
never-
right, stupid.
I never believed in COVID though. I probably had it this last
Fucking
time.
these stupid cocksuckers. They're getting all sick and shit when guys like us are all working out, fucking keeping our bodies tight.
Your health has improved leaps and bounds since you started dating Myka. Quit smoking.
I
Got your
quit
asthma under control.
I got my asthma under control.
We've got him
I
on
d-
heart blood pressure medication.
I'm on
Yeah.
blood pressure medication. I take my anti-inflammatories for my carpal tunnel syndrome now.
I've got him work. That's the one exercise he'll do. Is
I
the
do my
carpal tunnel.
flashlights.
Does he do it on your face?
Yeah,
I was at work.
that's how
doing-
he also tells me how many he is.
Yeah, yeah. And he says stop and go.
I was at work doing my little flashlights.
You're such a trainable gorilla, Tim.
Well, I got to do my flashlights to get my wrists back under control. My hands cramp up so easily.
Yeah.
And at work, I was doing them, and they all called me gay at work for doing my little flashlights.
That's anti-Semitic.
That's what I told him. I said, my Jewish girlfriend said that I should do this, I said.
That's right.
And then I got told at work I wasn't allowed to say slurs anymore at the office.
Which one? Say them alphabetically.
All right, starting with N. No.
My alphabet starts with N. Myka, how's your health?
Oh, I'm in perfect condition.
I know.
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah, Myka was so upset on our plane ride home yesterday. She's like,
Coach?
these fucking
Coach
disgusting
sucks,
animals.
dude.
We did like the preferred
We were
coach.
So you got
Comfort
Comfort
Plus.
Plus.
These are
better.
because first class on those planes doesn't mean anything because it's like a regional jet. It's just a tiny
Okay,
plane,
okay,
so
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
just a big chair.
it's
Yeah.
just and also if you fly first class on those planes, you're a sucker because all the people with babies fly first class so they can sit their baby on their lap. So all the crying babies are in first. It's disgusting. It was both times. I was like, oh, I'm glad I'm not up there with them. So we did preferred coach, but like everyone in Indiana, and that's why I got sick the last time. They're all just like
Yeah.
and sneezing, no masks, and I'm
Yeah.
like, do you hear how fucking disgusting you are? So
And I go
will-
over and I go,
gimme.
and I suck it all up to make myself stronger.
It's hard to stay healthy while traveling.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I did wear a mask for just in the airport to shame the people who were like hacking.
Yeah. Especially on the holidays.
Yeah,
I
they
don't blame you.
were just dude, going to Indiana is normally better like looking people going there, but when you go from
Oh,
New
because
York,
they're the ones who have left and are returning.
yeah, they were returning, so we had like a better looking flight there.
Yeah.
But our flight back,
The imports.
Dog City,
Whoa.
holy shit!
Woof.
Mike and I were looking good on this flight.
I'm surprised they didn't give us first class just based
Right.
on that.
Right this way.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
They're
Oh,
like,
look, a woman who takes care of herself, ma'am. Here, sit right down.
I know every seat comes with an airplane extender,
Yeah. I
seatbelt
flew
extender.
I flew first class to Houston with my new MMA boyfriend and coach.
Ooh.
Wait, you flew him, coach?
Yep, flew him coach.
That's
That
what you
is
gotta
so
do.
funny.
And on the way back, I was like, all right, I'll be nice. I'll sit next to you. I'll fly coach too. And it was horrendous. It was, I
No,
can't.
once you can't go back.
It was, I felt like I was being tortured.
You can't go back. It only makes sense on a regional flight.
I used to say things like, everything's first class for me. I'm 5'1". But no, that's not how I feel.
First
anymore.
class is so much better. I got upgraded to first class on my way back from Tampa the other weekend.
Nice.
And I was like, I immediately fell asleep. I was like, this is the greatest
Hell yeah.
thing in the world. I love it so much.
I just like it, even aside from the more space and all the stuff, I just like how you can get the flight attendants to be nice to you.
100%.
They don't talk about that.
No, they look you in the eyes.
They're like, oh, we're so glad you're on our plane, as opposed to like
Throwing their cookies at you and
Do
looking
you
at the
want
ground.
chips or cookies?
yeah, just like you have the
They're
whole
both
range.
gonna make me sick. I don't want either of these options.
No, I give them to Tim.
And I inhale
It's like
them.
feeding the dog under the table.
I got the burger the last time I flew Delta, and it was like fine.
Oh, I'd never gotten their burger. It was all right.
I would give it a 6 or a
Yeah.
7.
Hey, that's pretty good.
But I tweeted the picture of it because I had been talking about it on Jim and Sam, and our buddy H. Foley
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
quote tweeted.
H. Foley, a man who's never met a burger he didn't like.
Quote tweeted that, like, by sight, he was like, the Delta burger.
That's so funny.
If you know, you know.
Well, everyone I've seen eat the Delta burger puts the bun aside because they're all rich white ladies.
That's how it comes.
No, but they take the bun off
And they just eat
and then they just eat the
they
meat.
do no bun.
Damn, it looks pretty good.
It's like, I always get hungry on a plane, so it's nice to have like an actual meal.
Yeah.
I'm always weary.
They
I'm
always
wary.
make a nice salad. I think it's like, how do they always get it together? There's always chickpeas on everything. They put chickpeas on it.
Yeah.
They want you to fart up so that way the people in coach don't feel,
Dude,
floats backward.
speaking of, we had to split rooms at my parents' house.
Dear God.
Why? Because of the Catholicism?
No. Because my mom's beds are bad.
Like Tim, they're so weak that if Tim lays in it, I'm going to roll
Dead,
into him.
like a seesaw.
Yeah.
I create
Yeah.
a well, one of them
Yeah,
is
if he gets out, I'll fly off.
one of them is so soft that I create a black hole in the middle that Myka just falls into. The other one is so bouncy that if I move around, the whole bed like bounces.
And it squeaks and makes it terrible. So Tim has to sleep on a little twin bed, and then I get the nice room. But so the
as
last,
it should be. You're welcome, women.
Wow.
so the last night we were there, right? I'm like in bed, but I'm like, oh, I want to give Tim a kiss good night or whatever. So I text him, like, are you up? And, he's like, you should not come in here.
What did you do in there?
I was ripping farts.
Farts.
I was
Knew
alone.
it.
I was
So
alone.
knew it.
I opened the
These
door.
were the kind that hurt your asshole.
Oh,
They're so
those
hot.
are bad. That's sulfur.
I opened it up, and it was like 5,000 eggs had been cracked at once.
Yuck.
It was like the day after Halloween in there. I'm like, dear God.
It was
Timothy.
so brutal. and then Myka pushed through it. She pushed through it like a sandstorm and
still
then
gave
gave me
him
a
a kiss?
little kiss on the cheek.
Wow, that's love.
You hold your
Yeah.
breath, you hold your nose. And then the next morning, so then I leave and I get out and the door's open. I'm like, still the next
I
day.
was ripping them all damn night.
Yeah, and he marinated them.
Yeah. When we sleep together in our room at our home,
He has a fart pillow.
I know.
Like how like it's attached to like laundry sheets and a tube.
Yeah.
Like
and
a snifter?
yeah, no, like when you're smoking weed in a college
Or a
dorm.
snoof? What do they call
I
that?
drew,
There's
I
a
drew
name
it as
for
Ben Shapiro's mouth and I fart into it.
And he shoves it up his asshole
And
and,
it
he
catches
farts
it.
through it at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I go into the bathroom at night if I have to fart and I fart in the bathroom.
It's
a
that
gentleman.
bad. I mean,
No, it's really bad.
he doesn't want to get punched.
Yeah.
What are your bowel movements like? We're going to end soon.
Well, they say that you can tell what your insides look like based on your shit, and I would say my insides are made of pure liquid.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how any of
It's just
the.
so funny how you can cohabitate with someone with such healthy habits and
We
It
have two
doesn't-
bathrooms.
You want to
Yeah.
know what's crazy is because I look at all this thing. I've been like, how do you convince your partner to eat right and exercise? They're like, you have to show, not tell. You set a good example. And so I eat so healthfully. I exercise every day. Nothing rubs off.
I look at her.
Nothing.
I go, look at Myka go.
he's a cheerleader.
Yeah, we do different grocery trips.
Yeah.
We do everything. We eat
I
different
go,
meals.
Myka's doing such a good job. I'm gonna make chili for 7 days.
Never change, Tim. Never change.
I'm proud of her. I sit there filled with pride.
Pride.
Wait, pull up that poo chart. Let's name our poos on the chart.
Oh, I love this game.
No, I
No,
hate
Tim
this.
doesn't want to.
Tim's obviously a type 7.
Yeah, I'm a type 7 severe diarrhea.
I'm 4.
Oh, good for you. A smooth, soft sausage or snake.
Dear God.
I would say I'm a sausage shape with cracks in the surface.
Some cracks? You got some cracks?
I'm a type 3. We're both in the normal
I'm
range
in there.
now.
I'm like a 5 to 7 on most days.
Jesus Christ, Timothy.
The soft blobs is a good day for Tim.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Yeah,
a clear cut edge, and Tim is thrilled.
They've been calling me and Jeff Sheen the soft blobs for a while. Listen to the Tough Questions podcast.
I love
No,
when
Tim, stop promoting it more than our podcast. I'm actually mad now.
we're asking you tough questions about your colon right now.
No, we're Great Hang with Myka, Tim. That's the podcast you should check out if you're coming at all.
I love to see how long my poop can go without breaking.
Oh, yeah,
Kerryn-
like a coil.
Yeah.
Have you ever coiled it up out of the water?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Oh man, like a little submarine, like a
Yes.
little Loch Ness, like a little
And then, because then it's an easy passage through the tube.
right down.
That is enough. I am done
Oh,
with this.
we're grossing you out with our
Yes.
normal bowel movements.
Yes, women aren't allowed to talk about pooping normal. It's not funny. It's gross. It's only funny if you have hot diarrheas.
I
That's
don't
the
know. I
only
thought the
time.
peek out Loch Ness thing was pretty funny.
It is pretty good. People come take pictures.
I feel like I took a picture of my shit once when we worked together.
Oh, yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, because it was a work shit.
Yeah, but it was a good one though.
It was a good
like
one.
a snake.
Karen was like trying to get me to come in the bathroom. She's like, hurry before I have to flush it.
Micah, hurry while we're still on lunch break.
Oh my God, the amount Karen and I got high on our
I
lunch
was
break.
just gonna say that. I was like, lunch break. You mean when we smoked weed?
I would come back and then like there'd be like a new surprise meeting because all of a sudden there'd be something and I'd be like,
Always.
fuck.
I know. Oh, I would come back with a bunch of new ideas nobody wanted to hear.
Yeah, but Karen didn't have things called client calls.
No. I just had a boss. I was like, what if we did this? And he's like, go away.
Go away.
Go sit down.
Then he would stop by my office and be like, what did you guys do?
Yeah, what you guys do.
What have you two been doing?
Wait, did he ever do that?
He did that when you showed up drunk.
Oh, I bet. Showed up hammered. That was bad.
That was a fun day at work.
Woo!
When your friend you get hired shows up shit-faced,
Wasted.
screams at me for stealing her boyfriend.
Blackout.
When I was managing
I
that,
was like, and it took me a minute because you'd been sober for so long. I was like, is this?
She's relapsing.
Is this? But I couldn't tell. I thought you were, because you were so mad at me. I was like more concerned. I was like, why would I steal her boyfriend? I don't fucking like Lewis.
That's like crazy, like neuroses drunkard.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I was just like, why would I?
Like, oh, that's Karen's other personality.
Yeah.
Here she comes, crazy
And
Karen.
then you started screaming at me about your dad. I'm like, oh, I see what's happening.
This is all connected.
Yeah.
when I was managing the gutter, we had a guy come in pretty drunk to
Yeah.
work. And I was like, hey, man, you're fucking hammered. He goes, I'm just buzzed. I go, you can't come to work buzzed either.
Right.
I was like, just tell me you're sober and lie to me. Don't tell me you're buzzed, you fucking idiot.
Just buzzed.
I am your
Tim's
boss.
like, I don't want to fire anybody.
I was like, I can't fire you and I'm not going to fucking rat on you, but like,
Yeah.
lie.
Right.
Lie to your boss.
At least get some blow.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on.
Keep it
Straighten
together.
out.
Keep it together.
I go, just go out on the porch and smoke cigarettes for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably why I came to work is to get that connect. This
Yeah.
was the gutter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Best Coke bathrooms in New York City, and you can see it for yourself. January 14th.
at 8 p.m.
They are the best Coke bathrooms in New York City, and I
Because they
stand by
lock. Because it's like Florida.
Floor to
There's like
ceiling.
what 9 stalls.
There's like 9. There's
And there are
7 stalls.
They're all individual like rooms, so floor to ceiling, and like the sink area is outside. So like you can't, if you're the bartender, you can't see what's going on in the
Right.
bathroom at all. It's like a separate room.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's
Nobody
really
cares if
annoying.
multiple people are going in and out. It's
Nope.
great.
It's really
I
annoying.
gave a blowjob in one of those stalls.
Those things smell so bad.
Dear Lord,
Yeah, I
Karen.
guess. But yeah, see, look at that.
I was in love.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in love.
Anyone we know?
Christ.
Uh,
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
I was, it was like 4 a.m. and these people, I just was standing, they were like, and I was like, quit doing coke in my bathroom and get the fuck out of here. Get out. Get out now.
You narc.
I
This
wanted
is
to.
look at this bathroom. It's made for cocaine.
It
Myka,
is.
I wanted to go home. I had been there since 11 a.m.
Oh, Timmy. I was tired. I didn't have any blow.
I've been sober for 11 months and I'm like defending the coke addicts still. I'm like,
Let them be.
They're just trying to have a good time.
that's
you
how
fuck.
good coke is. I'm just like, no, they have to keep going.
They need it. All right, that's it. That's the end of the podcast. you
All right,
guys.
thanks
for
guys.
having me.
Thank you
Karen.
for joining us. Please check out the
Great
Great Hang with Myka and Tim.
On YouTube, anywhere you get podcasts, check it out.
follow them on social media, Twitter, Instagram, subscribe to their YouTube, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Throwing ass on the gram, getting laughs at the stand. Only she can, only Feehans. It's only Feehans.